Once upon a time in the bustling city of London, there was a young detective named Sherlock Holmes. He wasn't your ordinary detective, he had a knack for solving the most mysterious cases. One sunny morning, Sherlock received a letter from the Queen herself. She needed his help to find her missing crown. Without wasting a moment, Sherlock grabbed his magnifying glass and set off on his adventure. Sherlock's first stop was the royal garden. He noticed some unusual footprints near the rose bushes. "Aha!" he exclaimed, "these are not ordinary footprints. They belong to a giant rabbit." Following the footprints, Sherlock ventured into the enchanted forest. The trees whispered secrets, and the flowers giggled as he passed by. Suddenly, he heard a rustling sound behind him. Turning around, Sherlock saw a giant rabbit wearing a monocle and a top hat. "Hello, Mr. Holmes," said the rabbit. "I believe you're looking for something." "Indeed, I am," replied Sherlock. "I'm looking for the Queen's missing crown. Have you seen it?" The rabbit twitched his nose and said, "Follow me, and you shall find what you seek." The rabbit led Sherlock to a hidden cave. Inside, there were sparkling jewels and treasures beyond imagination. In the center of the cave, on a pedestal, was the Queen's crown. "Thank you, Mr. Rabbit," said Sherlock, bowing politely. "But how did you come across this treasure?" The rabbit chuckled. "Ah, that's a story for another time. Now, hurry back to the Queen." Sherlock carefully picked up the crown and made his way back to the palace. The Queen was overjoyed to see her crown and rewarded Sherlock with a golden medal. As Sherlock walked back to his cozy apartment on Baker Street, he couldn't help but smile. He knew that more adventures awaited him, and he was ready for whatever came next.
Oliver was only 12, but he noticed details others walked past. One frosty morning, he arrived at school to find students crowded around an empty display case. The championship trophy, proudly showcased every year, had vanished overnight. Teachers whispered, students panicked, and the hallway buzzed with confusion. Without saying a word, Oliver stepped closer and examined the scene with calm, sharp eyes. He spotted faint drag marks across the polished wooden floor, as if something heavy had been pulled away in a hurry. Near the exit door, he found a single blue wool thread caught on the latch. Outside, leading toward the old garden shed, he noticed small muddy footprints, too small to belong to an adult. Following the trail, Oliver approached the shed, gently pushed the door open, and paused. Inside, Evan from his class stood nervously holding the missing trophy, rubbing it with a cloth. Startled, Evan stammered, "I wasn't stealing it. I only wanted to clean it before the assembly. I thought I could put it back before anyone noticed." Oliver believed him instantly. The half-polished trophy, the tin of metal polish, and Evan's trembling hands all told the same story. Instead of scolding him, Oliver helped him carry the trophy back to the hall. When they returned it, relief washed over the teachers and students alike. The principal simply shook his head and said with a gentle smile, "Next time, just ask." As the crowd dispersed, Oliver opened his small notebook and wrote a single line: "Mystery solved. Sometimes the truth simply needs a little polishing."